Have you ever wondered how 15 seconds could sometimes feel like an eternity? Well, I'm about to show you.
Boy, that says it all right there. This is just maddening.
Following an in-depth examination of every moment and aspect of this specific match, I'm here to reveal how a mere 15 seconds of gameplay astonishingly stretched to over 20 minutes in real time.
Wow, this is downright comical.
It was utterly mind-blowing. The players were in disbelief, the fans were in disbelief, and so was I.
All right. I've never seen anything like this in 30-plus years in the NBA.
Remarkably, this happened without any timeouts being called, no free throws attempted, and no on-court drama that required the referees to intervene and halt play. So what exactly occurred during those 15 seconds to extend it to such an abysmal duration? Well, make sure your phone's notifications are turned off, inform your significant other you're tied up with something super important, and prepare yourself because I'm about to break everything down for you, and believe me, you won't want to miss even a moment of what's coming. The showdown happened on Saturday, March 16th, with the Lakers going head-to-head against the Warriors. This wasn't just any game, it carried significant implications. Both teams, the Lakers and the Warriors, were fighting for the same playoff spots, and with only a few games remaining in the season, the winner of this match would significantly advance their playoff prospects. The stakes were well understood by everyone in the arena. Beyond that, the game was a duel between two NBA superstars, LeBron James and Steph Curry. Adding to the spectacle, the game was remarkably competitive, with lead changes and tight scores throughout, right up to the clutch moments of the fourth quarter.
Backdoor Curry, layup is good. Another gorgeous pass from Draymond Green.
And that's when everything spiraled out of control. You see, at that time, the scoreboard read Warriors 124, Lakers 117, and with just a little over 2 minutes left on the clock, the Lakers needed a bucket. So what did LeBron do? Well, he got Curry switched on to him and then took the opportunity to fire off and sink an unbelievable shot from the left corner.
Three-pointer from the corner. Bang!
The crowd exploded with excitement because just like that, it was only a 4-point game, and just like that, it was anybody's game. Then, in an effort to seize back control of the game, Steph Curry attempted a three-pointer but missed. Immediately after that came a scramble for the rebound between Jackson Hayes and Andrew Wiggins. The referees decided that the Lakers were the last to touch the ball, awarding possession to the Warriors, and it was this decision that set the stage for the chaos that was about to unfold. You see, with the game clock stopped at 1 minute 50 seconds, a timeout was called by the Lakers. And amidst this break, the TV broadcast replayed LeBron's three-point shot because there was a chance his left heel might have brushed the sideline. The officials then decided to review the footage to confirm. Doris Burks, one of the announcers, thought it did touch.
Oh, he was.
Yep.
That left heel touches that sideline.
JJ Redick, on the other hand, pointed out something else intriguing.
I see a shadow.
The situation was quite unusual because while it's common for referees to adjust a score from a 3 to a 2 or the other way around, it's extremely rare for them to completely disallow a three-point shot. The only other time I remember this happening was in the 2022 playoffs when a three-pointer by Max Struss was revoked during a matchup between the Heat and the Celtics. While the referees were reviewing the monitor and everyone else was waiting in suspense, the commentators noticed something else happening.
There's something else going on.
It turns out the referees weren't just deciding on whether to disallow LeBron's three-pointer because the Lakers had also issued a coach's challenge on the previous out-of-bounds call. Darvin Ham believed the Warriors were the last to touch the ball, arguing it should be the Lakers' possession instead. The delay stretched on, and even Mike Breen commented on how long it was taking.
All right, guys. I think it's time to wrap this one up. Has halted the momentum. Clearly you want to get it right, but at the same time, it's got to be done quickly in these situations. It just stops the momentum.
Little did he know a larger problem was looming just ahead. In the aftermath, LeBron's three-pointer was revoked, while the out-of-bounds challenge was successful because, as it turned out, the ball was touched by both players simultaneously, leading to a decision for a jump ball. This entire ordeal lasted about 6 minutes. Now, Jackson Hayes successfully won the jump ball, tapping it backward, but unfortunately for the Lakers, Draymond Green was the first to reach the ball. and with 1 minute 47 seconds left on the game clock, he cleverly threw it off Austin Reeves.
Backs it down and then throws it off Reeves.
Initially, the referees awarded possession to the Warriors, but the Lakers once again disagreed. They suspected that Draymond's foot was on the line prior to his throw or that he had committed a travel. As a result, a timeout was called and the Lakers initiated another challenge.
All right, here comes another replay. We'll be back with the results.
This delay dragged on so long that Steph Curry found himself needing to stay active in order to keep warm, even resorting to some impromptu exercises. Meanwhile, the referees were diligently trying to figure out who should have the ball. Amidst the confusion, everyone else seemed lost. Steph Curry's bewildered look said it all, and the commentators didn't hold back their thoughts either.
I'm just curious what's happening here, because we've seen the replays. We think there's been a travel and an out-of-bounds violation. What are they triple checking that's causing it to take so long?
The delay had extended so long that Steve Kerr himself was visibly upset, pressing the referees to expedite their decision-making. Finally, the referees concluded that Draymond's foot had indeed been on the line, awarding possession to the Lakers. And in the end, after 6 additional minutes of determining possession, which only added to the suspense and length of the game, the situation took an even more amusing turn. You see, the Lakers in possession and the ball in LeBron's hands, they were poised to close the gap on the scoreboard. But the moment he passed half court, the whistle sounded once more.
And
this time, the cause was a malfunctioning shot clock. LeBron's frustrations at this point was clear as he showed it by emphatically slamming the ball against the court. Funny enough, the Warriors responded to this by appealing to the referees for a technical foul to be called on LeBron.
the Warriors want a technical foul out of throwing the ball down. Please don't go review this.
Fixing the clock issue only took about 30 seconds, but you wouldn't believe it because right after the Lakers put the ball back into play, the whistle sounded once more. The shot clock was still not working. At this point, it felt like a comedy routine.
Wow, this is downright comical.
LeBron himself said at this point, so after a bit more time, the officials thought they had finally fixed it, so the Lakers tried to inbound once more, but yet again, as soon as LeBron crossed half court with the ball, play was halted.
Still not working. Wow.
The shot clock malfunction persisted. At this juncture, the crowd's frustration was becoming clear as well. I mean, since the out-of-bounds call with 1 minute 50 left on the game clock, nearly 15 minutes of real time had ticked away, but only 15 seconds of game time had elapsed. And still, the technical issues remained unresolved. Finally, following what felt like another halftime where we watched players warm up on the court, the officials successfully resolved the issue, with Hachimura set to inbound the ball. Sheesh, guys. The players were relieved it was resolved, the crowd was buzzing with excitement, and so was I. But then, unbelievably, it happened again.
The shot clock is not moving.
The shot clock still hadn't budged. At this juncture, Mike Breen offered a clever suggestion.
Maybe we could play like back in the old days when they don't have a shot clock.
All jokes aside, Steve Kerr was clearly not amused. Meanwhile, Steph Curry found himself back in the routine of keeping his body warm, repeating the process over and over. But let's not forget, this game was crucial for playoff positioning. And despite the Lakers trailing by 7 with 1 minute and 35 seconds remaining, in the world of NBA basketball, no lead is ever secure. For the referees, though, this moment was surely a low point. They then attempted once more to rectify the situation, yet, as one might expect, the shot clock was still non-functional.
All right, shot clock not working, but they're going to play. Nope.
What followed was an approach so unprecedented that even after 2 decades of closely following NBA basketball, I had never seen anything like it. Mike Breen was equally surprised.
All right. I've never seen anything like this in 30-plus years in the NBA.
The decision was made to implement a manual stopwatch with Lawrence Tanter tasked with announcing the time. Initially, I assumed Mike Breen's earlier suggestion was merely a jest, yet there they were, preparing to manually manage the shot clock announcements. But really, what choice did they have? Nearly 20 minutes of real time had passed while the game clock had moved a mere 15 seconds. The situation had reached levels of absurdity no one anticipated. Finally, the game got back underway, and the unique solution of manually calling out the shot clock was implemented.
Under 10 now. James drives up, keeping the handle. Now it's down to 10 seconds. Draymond Green drives, throws it up. Kuminga throws it down.
LeBron, brimming with pent-up energy from the lengthy pause now, dove back into the game violently. Unfortunately for Lakers fans, the anticipation built over those 20 minutes dissipated quickly as they watched their team fall in just about a minute. But looking at the silver lining, Lakers fans can always gaze up at the rafters filled with banners. Because did you know that of all the 30 teams in the NBA, 10 have yet to ever clinch a championship title? Given this, do you find yourself wondering which team will be the first to break their title drought? Well, don't worry. I've thoroughly examined the potential and odds of these teams, providing an analysis of their chances for success. So be sure to watch this video immediately.